Hello, my name is Lydia and I live in Algonquin, Illinois, which is about 45 minutes northwest of Chicago. My home lies within the Fox River watershed, and within that Fox River watershed there are many sub-watersheds. My house is located directly in between the Spring Creek watershed and the Woods Creek watershed. I live almost next to the Fox River, and it's within walking distance of my house. Some primary causes of water quality problems in rivers in the Fox River watershed are siltation, nutrients, and organic enrichment, attributed to construction and hydraulic and habitat modifications. This comes from both point and non-point sources. However, we can look at more specifics when dealing with the two watersheds closest to my house. We'll begin with the Woods Creek watershed, located inside of Algonquin. This creek flows northeasterly, draining an area of almost 3,000 acres before emptying into Lake in the Hills. Algonquin is an area that is rapidly changing from a rural agricultural-based community to a residential and commercial center. In the late 1880s, the Woods Creek watershed was intensively farmed. However, currently, and within the past decade, much of the lower watershed, especially in Lake in the Hills and Algonquin area, was converted to single-family and multifamily residential units. Much of the creek has been straightened and channelized to improve drainage. Yet the stream is degraded by loss of cover, high sediment loads, and rapid response to rain events typical of agricultural watersheds. The problems in the Woods Creek watershed mirror those in the Upper Fox River Basin. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency Index of Watershed indicates that issues such as wetland loss and failure to attain designated uses as key problems in the Woods Creek watershed and the Upper Fox River Basin. The second watershed nearby my house is known as Spring Creek watershed, and Spring Creek is one of the higher quality streams in northeastern Illinois. Water quality and biological data suggests that there is only minor overall impairment. However, land uses, development pressure, and nutrients such as fertilizers, sediment, de-icing salt, invasive species, and poor land management practices are among the primary threats to the watershed's health now and in the future. Both the Spring Creek watershed and the Woods Creek watershed have intensive plans that have been developed to protect and improve the existing integrity of the two watersheds. The village of Algonquin, in which the Woods Creek watershed is located, has publicly declared that the Woods Creek watershed is pleasing to the senses, provides habitat, unique natural environments, wildlife and plant viewing, educational opportunities, both active and passive recreational activities, and enhances the quality of life of the residents of the watershed. And because of these reasons, it is vowed to protect this watershed. When development pressures were starting to infringe on the watershed, the village stepped in and developed the Woods Creek Watershed Protection Plan in conjunction with a wetland specialist. Because the creek and the surrounding watershed have been recognized as a valuable resource for current and future residents, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency grant made research for the protection plan of this watershed possible. One of the things the village has done has been to create a buffer between residential property lines and the creek. This buffer filters harmful pollutants from the wetlands. The village of Algonquin has specifically asked its residents to volunteer in this watershed area and become involved in the watershed stewardship. They also have asked its residents to not place grass clippings in or near protected areas, not deposit animal waste in natural areas, and to not mow native landscape material in the buffer areas around the creek. Those involved in the full Woods Creek Watershed Protection Plan can also pick up litter and debris in the watershed, become educated on the benefits of the watershed, to share with friends and family, and are asked to report violations to the Community Development Department. Overall, the village of Algonquin has done a wonderful job trying to get its residents more aware of the problems that the Woods Creek watershed is facing and the ways that they can help protect it. Spring Creek also had a watershed plan developed to protect and improve the quality of the watershed. This ecologically based plan focuses on protecting and improving water quality as the primary goal, with secondary goals to enhance green infrastructure, improve habitat, reduce structural flooding, and implement watershed education strategies. Today, single-family residential areas comprises 39% of the Spring Creek watershed, followed by forest and grasslands at 31%, agricultural at 9%, and equestrian at 6%. Primary threats to the watershed are invasive and non-invasive plants, pollutants such as salt, sediment, and fertilizer, poor land management, and lack of a stream channel to area maintenance. Those working to protect the Spring Creek watershed are trying to create a green infrastructure by converting 76% of the watershed into open space. The pollution to both of these watersheds came about very quickly, as the areas surrounding them both had very rapid development. In the years between 1990 and 1998, the population in Algonquin had nearly doubled. Because of the very fast pollution of both of these watersheds, it's going to take a lot of work to try to get them back to a normal state. The Spring Creek watershed has done a very good job of maintaining its original purity. However, it still has some way to go to get rid of the pollution that industrialized and residential areas have brought to it. Yet because of the strong programs that have been implemented in both of these areas, I believe that these watersheds will both be restored so that their natural inhabitants will still be able to live there for years to come.